Hello, my name is Bill and welcome to Mind Your Crypto. To be honest with you, I have a total different opinion from the others. There are many bearish signs on YouTube. Many YouTube creators are telling us that we should be selling Bitcoin and Bitcoin will be falling, will have an extreme correction. But things are not so simple. That was why I was so silent over Bitcoin over the past few days. I want to examine whether this price action right here, with a possible weekly bearish RSI divergence, you can see right here that is something strong. Because always remember that whenever we are seeing the RSI below the 70s, okay, and we form a bearish RSI divergence, but it is below the 70s, it is below the high risk, it is not so concerning. And this could be turned out as a false indicator, which means that you get the bearish RSI divergence, but the RSI could potentially bump above the 70s. And to be honest with you, what I'm expecting about Bitcoin is that the first huge correction will happen whenever we get the RSI above the 70s. Now, many YouTube creators right there, many analysts were a little bit rushed to say that we are going to go down, right? And this is what I want to examine right here. You can see that this triangle turned to go downside, but the correction was not something that we should be scared about. Anyway, let's see the exact price targets and what we need to do. Because as you all know, I have the 32,000.6 as a major resistance level. And right now we haven't achieved that part yet. However, I'm going to draw the fib from the bottom to the top. I have a reason for that. First of all, we need to see the support levels. Before we go into the exact targets, do not forget to join our monthly subscription, Patreon, or buy me a coffee. You will get easy profits, exact targets to buy and sell, personal guidance, educational videos, and many other benefits. Let's go right now to see Bitcoin. So Bitcoin right now, what do we have is that we have 30,000 Tether USD as a major resistance level, right? And this is something that we need to be careful about because 30,000 Tether USD will serve as a major resistance level. If we break that and we close above in the daily frame, then we have multiple chances into seeing Bitcoin going upwards. Month of August is quite of a silent month. Usually we go on vacations, we grab the money out, and we do not care about trading or stuff like that, right? But at the end of the day, for Bitcoin right now, we need to observe these days, right? Because eventually we might be having something good, but something bad as well. Right now, I do not think, I'm not into the bearish side of many other analysts, right? I am observing the market. Right now, the best thing to do is not to make conclusions, but observe the market. Trust me on that. Whenever we have a sideways movement, there are many people that go on into thinking that, yeah, we have the bearish RSI divergences. Look at that in the daily frame, right? Multiple bearish RSI divergences. We have this strong feeling that we are going to go down, right? We are, of course, still affected by the bearish cycle that we had and the fact that whenever we were going sideways, we usually drop down. Right now, though, the case, as Bill has mentioned multiple times, is that we are not in a bearish cycle now. Okay, and you will realize that pretty soon enough inside 2023. We are going to start building ourselves higher. Now, if something happens like that, I do not know, right? Because this is like from the news. Okay, I'm not sure if we get something like this back from the COVID, for example, that we had back on Monday, 9 March 2020, right? But I do believe that Bitcoin is right here will be able to get even higher and push itself higher as well until we get the RSI, the weekly RSI above the 70s, in which after we need to be careful, right? It will be the first time that we have a huge correction coming in. But apart from that, I do not think right now that BTC is so bearish as many people are saying, okay? But if we do not close above the 30,000 Tether USD, we still remain a little bit cautious because we can lose the 28.9K, and then eventually if we lose the 28.9K, we are going to 28,000 Tether USD. But even if this happens, we are still not bearish. This is what I'm trying to tell you, right? We have multiple support layers right now. And the thing is that if we do not fall down from the 26,000, 26.5K, you do not have to worry about anything. However, if we approach this target right here, then we should be starting to worry a little bit. Anyway, things are not looking bearish for now. There are many altcoins that are ready to be pumped. I have the videos in the previous videos actually that you can check in my YouTube channel, right? I made 2 videos of these that altcoins that I think that they will go into a good position into the next few weeks, right? And they are good to invest right now. As of Bitcoin, I am confident, okay? As I told you that Bitcoin is not going to go below the 15.4K to 15 I talked about that 16.2K would be the lowest point that Bitcoin would go to, 15.8 to 16.2K, if you remember my last updates. Well, it went a little bit lower than that, but apart from that, in the weekly scale, we never closed below the 16.2K. And this was the ultimate test so you can buy Bitcoin, and we would go all the way up higher. Okay, so this is why you should be trusting Bill. If I see something bearish, I will let you know. For now, though, I'm going against all the opinions on the internet. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to join our monthly subscription, and see you soon with many more videos. Bye.